because they have worked their way so extensively into the food supply, they're now a full 30% of the average person's daily calories. So the average person gets somewhere around 3,600 calories. That translates to 1,200 from seed oils. So there's 4 different types that I'm showing you, and 2 big categories. There's saturated and unsaturated. And where it says low chance over here, that's a low chance of oxygen attacking this thing and starting off a reaction that ends up leading to toxins. When you look at the unsaturated fatty acids, the chances are higher. And that's because oxygen loves to attack double bonds. Oxygen really can't even control itself around 2 double bonds in a row. So where you see 2 double bonds and 3 double bonds, this is I'm sorry, it's cut off, 1 to 10 billion times higher chance of oxygen attacking this particular polyunsaturated fatty acid, which is actually an omega-3 fat. So omega-6 and omega-3 are both problems because of the oxidation. All PUFA is pro-inflammatory when oxygen attacks it. And in the amount that we consume now, we can't control that oxygen attack. And that's a whole different level of problem. And part of the reason it's a massive problem is because once it gets started, once an oxygen finds a way to attack the PUFA, then the polyunsaturated fatty acid itself becomes dangerous. What this is showing is that polyunsaturated fatty acid gets activated into something called a free radical. And a free radical is dangerous in the same way that radiation is dangerous. And it attacks other PUFA molecules so fast it can damage 1 billion other PUFA molecules in 1 second. So it's an extremely destructive kind of a chain reaction that generates all kinds of cellular disorganization and damage. It can polymerize your cell membranes. It can completely disrupt anything in its path. And the only way it will stop is if antioxidants in your body manage to trap this instead. So you have to have boatloads of antioxidants in your body for this to end before you've destroyed billions and billions of your polyunsaturated fatty acids and generated a gazillion, literally, that's the number, to new toxins that weren't there. The toxins come from the fatty acids breaking down and reacting with oxygen. They form, it's not spontaneously, but they react with oxygen and then they develop into toxins. So a functioning part of your cell, a totally healthy normal membrane that contains polyunsaturated fatty acid, can be a cell membrane or it can be a lipoprotein like LDL cholesterol. If it contains too much polyunsaturated fatty acid and oxygen attacks it, you can get this damaging reaction happening. You can get massive amounts of toxin forming and you get polymerization that just destroys everything that the cell is trying to do in that local area.